Latinos had 60 years to unite with black people, and they still haven't done it yet. So you can't be upset that they are calling you out for your racism. And it's good to see that they are, going after other races and not just white people. Because it shows that they are aware of the mistreatment that they're getting in their own communities by Latinos who live in their communities. They're just tired of it at this point. They try to be your friend. They try to be nice with you, but yet you kept rejecting them and you kept being racist. So this is what happens. They're fed up.
It's somewhat ironic that the Hispanic community would be angry at the black community in a situation where a person would be elected as president, and while being on the campaign would say clearly, when I get in as president, I'm going to make one of my first agendas deporting all persons who are here illegally. And when he gets in there, he starts doing what he said. And you all are the main people who voted for him. And now, to make matters worse, most of the ICE agents who are carrying out the deportation appear to be Hispanic as well. But you all find it in your heart to be mad at us. Hispanic people, you need to start to think about offering an apology to black people for the shit you're running. Because when this shit clear, you still gonna want us to buy your burritos, your tacos and shit. Okay? You need to think about what you're doing. And like I said before, try to find y'all some good ass hiding places. Cause Trump coming after your ass. That's just that on that.
Alright, y'all. Sorry about my face being ashy. And my nose dry, so I put some Vaseline, but sorry. I need y'all to listen to what I just heard. Y'all know I listen to everything. A snitch for real. So this is called Emancipation Media. It's a black guy over. Now listen to what the Hispanic leader said about black folks. So this is why we ain't fucking with nobody. Right here, I'm gonna turn it up loud. I want y'all to hear what they had to say about us. Listen.
Race, and therefore white.
Hold on. Here we go.
Now you look G.
Here we go.
And also align themselves up with white supremacy. So let's look at some quotes of people within their history speaking about us in other positions. So you look at it right here. Hector Garcia from the American GI Forum. He said, "We are not and have never been a civil rights organization. Personally, I hate the word." Now, John Herrera of LULAC, the president, back in 1952, he said, "Latin Americans of Mexican descent belong to the Caucasian race and therefore white." Now you look Felix Tijerina, which a lot of people quotes that a lot. He said, "Let the Negro fight his own battles. His problems are not mine. I don't want to ally with him." And you have a Gus Garcia. He said that, "I know Negroes aren't getting their full share of democracy, but frankly, I'm prejudiced against Negroes. And I do not believe that they are entitled to anything that we get. And yet, we have always fought for the Hispanic community. And yet, this is leaders that they had over the years that clearly said that they want to line up with white supremacy."
Well, I'm going to just tell you that you heard it, and you read it, and he read it. So I'm going to say this. This is why we need to mind our own business. This is exactly why we not lining up. And before that, he said that it was a Mexican guy on here talking about how Hispanics are taught not to like black folks. This your fight. Stop whining. You need to be with the people.
Comedy is usually funnier when there's an element of truth to it. And George Lopez got on the stage with his chest out and said in every Mexican household there are two rules. And one of those rules is you never marry a black person. He said that with his chest out. Everybody laughed because it was true, but it was being spoken in a comedic light. He said, in a Mexican household, the one thing you never do is you never bring an inferior black person to a superior Mexican bloodline. He said that. We laughed. Now that same George Lopez is asking black people where the fuck we're at and why we're not marching for them when they're getting deported. Which brings me back to a video I made, and every day this keeps getting proven. Black Americans don't have a concept of social class. This is not a new thing. Everybody, like, this is not a new thing. And because of that lack of social class, a lot of black Americans don't see the world the way the rest of the world sees the world. Is everybody sees the world in his social class. And they see us as the help class. We're the slave class, the mommy class. Sisters, every time they come out, oh, somebody said, if you lost find a black woman, you'll be like, oh my God, they know we protect. They don't know you protect. They believe you're a mommy. That's your purpose, to safeguard their children, to work for them. Brings us back. George Lopez says we're an inferior people who, in his culture, one of the two rules is never bring our inferior bloodline into their superior Mexican bloodline. And now that they're being deported, he's wondering, where the fuck are those slave class people? They need to be, that's their job. They're not, their job is to fight for everybody.
Guys, with everything that's been going on with politics and immigration and the immigrants and the Latino community, I just wanted to remind you guys that it is Black History Month. Thank you! It's Black History Month, and our Black community has been supporting us throughout this whole thing. Not every single person, but the majority of the Black community has really came through for the Hispanic community. And I just want to thank you guys so much. And what we're going through right now doesn't even compare to what you guys went through. And I don't even like to talk about it because it really puts me in a different spot mentally. And I want to tell you guys that I support my Black community as a whole, and I will always have you guys' back, but I will always have everyone's back that are being done wrong or that have been done wrong, and it is what it is. But happy Black History Month, and I'll upload a couple videos of things that I learned throughout the years, because I was raised in Watts Imperial Courts, and I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of things that I learned that even my son doesn't know. Even like a Black person invented the comb. So super cool things, and I want to share because I don't want that. I don't want everything that's going on to take away from your month, because you guys actually earned it. And yeah, it is what it is. Happy Black History Month, and thank you guys for everything, and thank you guys for having our backs, and I love you all. Have a good one.